My guru showed his status, I showed my permanent introduction. Those who have important egos, the rest are equal. Fear is the master of Chakravyuh Shadyantra's of robbing them by putting fear. Love is eternal, but hatred by the stream of those who rob others by fooling others. Guru, the word is worthy of worship, but the thoughts of the work are of hatred because there is a lot of difference in the words of doing, which instead of one's own permanent introduction, the temporary element should be lost in the soil itself. If the knowledge of liberation is distributed to others, then it is a pity with the pure people who cheat with the pure people. Yes, it is more regrettable than that when logic puts its own point of view as word proof, but the coming generations push the blind faith towards the evil practice. In the science age, always the insects who give initiation to the name of initiation. The bright future of the Bali generation is pushed into darkness. There is no humanity in the religion organization. Leave everything else, before death. I am familiar with the permanent introduction with the ability to free fear by getting rid of death before death. Only I teach myself to understand in a moment, not initiation like a hypocrite guru, which logic is accepted even by understanding facts. I am available every moment because I am real principle in the universe. Anyone is invited to discuss any fact with logic principles. No one understands that till now no one has been born, only then it is different from everyone. It is not mine. Thousands of philosophers have given the data of my Kharvo words to me. It is a decision after the review of natural pictures. I always remain alone, like a guru. I am a beggar's tendency to hear, who forget the words of giving back by taking a combination of crows, not even eyesight. Meeting. Those who forget the word of giving back by taking the coincidence of crows, don't even meet the eyes. We are so pure that no one can hide anything from us. My guru does not know himself as much deeply as I understand. You have to the cut effigies of dancing were only needed. 20 lakh sheep's clash was only one of me, which was pure, which was used and thrown away. We always stay in the permanent access every moment. Here you are not even a reflection of my permanent access. You are not even a reflection of my permanent access. You have gone out to find, who has never found anyone in any time era. We always stay in the permanent access every moment. You have come out to find him since childhood. You have never found anyone, like Kanjri, from business. If there was nothing more, then he used to give more importance to his hair. Even if the air does not move without our consent, even if we had walked on the truth even a little bit, we would have understood it. Even if the wind breathes, it does not run without our consent, even if we had walked on the truth even a little. Black policy was bad for the evil spirits of their business. Only the beggars of fame, 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 fame understand that we were not airy, nor can we ever be in love without bowing before anyone. For Lao, the head was beheaded like not bowing my head. Don't be rude to understand, ask our own Ishta. If perseverance has gone seriously even for a moment, the passionate lovers must have heard how they will make it difficult to save themselves. Respect was the effect of abusers. Then why do you say that love is the best of all the streets? Clapping is the same word of yours. What is the important ego behind the lack of humanity? From the common man, on the basis of my understanding, every person is created from the nizam of nature with the same quality element. 20 lakh sangat for the 5 lakh sangat for the 5 million years. Wealth is given only directly, but you have given the blessings after death. By the age of 5, many disciples have given something directly to one of the disciples. Then talk. If only one like me had made one, then I would have understood that if only one had made one like me. But I would have believed, 20 lakh pure sangat love only you, but you do not have mercy on anyone. You cannot explain the perfection with your own words logic. I also clear the words of your heart with my principles. I am the one who it was rare to get out of a false ego once. The words of the Guru are limited only to become the subject of discussion. There is no interest in reality. The Guru chants the word, rarely someone, millions of times in his discourses, but to understand that rare. I am deprived of myself. Understanding myself is higher than searching for crores of lords. Everything that has been done till date, no one has been able to do everything in the whole universe. By keeping my Guru's logic in the category of cutting the Guru's word, my Guru is proof. It is also called punishment for not getting hell. I also divide every thought with others. To make it clear with reason, fame, 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 fame. If we have done anything other than wealth, then prove the logic facts. We were satisfied with the biggest deceit. The player of the hypocrisy pretense turned out to be a player of the hypocrite. You have considered only 20 lakh sangat to be a thing of interest. In a moment my thunderousness has ended. Your last time will also come out in the storm. Even today in the fight of people's lacks we have confirmed the tendency to be famous. We have confirmed that there is no other word. Here you are in the nature of being discussed in the clash of people even today. By ignoring the ultimate man immortal folk illusion of the immortal folk illusion of self-imagination. I am familiar with the permanent introduction of Naga hair for fame, clean my sahib for wealth, mercy mercy for permanent introduction. It turns out that my sahib in a moment makes it more clear than you, understands that my sahib takes infinite subtlety, take the permanent access in the introduction, then you are in the race to establish yourself in the faithful elements, but do not consider yourself to be yourself. You have come out to deceive others. Take my sahib for cultivation. There is no reliance on anyone, it is not dependent on anyone. The deceit with Nirmal is erased. Yesterday, what I did in a moment, no one has been able to do it till now in the universe, only trying to give credit for all that is always given. We are the emperor. It is my only reflection that behind every breath of yours, no dog, even the father of Param Purush Kabir, you used to pretend that I took every word of yours with serious firmness in the nature of being pure. No one has come to the world, I welcome me in the hands of wolves. Panic was under fear, the thing which I have the universe and nowhere, was the main slogan of which was chameleon, seeing the change of the color of the Guru like the conjurate wife. The Guru only looted his original pure simple quality, temporary everything. The Guru only looted everything. Leaving my permanent introduction, the Guru rolled everything except my permanent introduction, leaving only my permanent introduction. He is only a wolf of cruel attitude, fame prestige, fame, who is not prudent for wealth, he is only mad dog. Guru Bhave is never there, Guru Bhave is fair to himself, then how can he be a beneficiary of crores of pure people? Not being friendly is also a pretense with crores of pure people, when one could not be fair to himself till today. Then Guru Bhave fame. I was pure by what principle? I was pure with reputation, fame. My Guru was full of stool. Even today I am like a foolish pretext. But the Guru used to deceit, so he hides himself from me. Finding the ear of the infinite vast material creation, I did not get the Lord of my share. I will do very bad condition because even in infinite subtlety I got only permanent introduction. There was no responsibility. What I have is nowhere else in the universe. This word even after looting crores of rupees. My body, mind and wealth, the Supreme Man has sat down after occupying the immortal world. I am also living a life like an atheist, who has stolen my share, Give me the blessings of my share. The desire for truth under this is foolishness. Forgetting the status, the serb has become the enemy of the superior nature. If you can, then how can other 20 lakh people find their share? What comes? Divide them. How to find them? How can other 20 lakh people find their share of those who come? Divide the Lord. If you are one, then you must have caught started finding good understanding. Salvation is given. Salvation is alive. The devil should be alive. The devil is from the driver's intellect. Everything else is only an illusion. I am free from fear, 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 fear. I have not tried to liberation. There is evidence that the Guru's disciples cannot prove my purity clearly from the facts. But the nature is clearing my cleanliness every moment. In place of the ego of the pledge, I had taught more love than the pretense of a permanent introduction to my permanent acquaintance. If I had taught more love than the pretense of the 2 million sheep, then the love is pure like me. The love is done by only one. More are fooled. We have made love to serve the interests so pure. It is said that forgetting everything's face, love is only with one. More are made fools. To serve my interests, I only find talkative tortoises. Logic is bogged down with facts. It is not good that we are seen with the same face, but you are very much seen. You do not say that fame, 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 not bigger than wealth. We are bigger than our births. We are pure. We are in the thinking of the Guru. We are in the thinking of the Guru. To get into wealth, first learn to descend into the heart. The wind is a life. Why the Guru is still searching for 25 years like the past? I am satisfied. The Guru is entangled in all that I have left. I understand myself. If I had taken the advice instead of begging, then today, like me, fame, 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 the intoxication of wealth, the ego does not even allow to see below. My Guru did not understand the temporary clay elements. I understood myself in just a moment. The empire of Kharvo, fame, 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 wealth, velocity, Brahmacharya is the teacher in the intoxication of the sheep of 20 lakh blind devotees because I only understand myself and I am pure like me. If I were pure like me in the introduction of the eternal subtle permanent axis. Even after the 52 years, the only reflection of his disciple should be the only reflection of the values. In return for robbing, there is an assurance of giving after death. Being a victim of a blasphemy and millions of pure people have entangled themselves and millions of pure people, they understand myself, with direct energy, in a moment, the master is with possible ability in a moment. After finishing, I have become fair by myself. I have become fair by myself. I have to take a lot of account of every moment and every deceit. The hypocrites have forgotten to value their hair to cheat, deceit, even in our eyes forget to be born along with disease. They also follow the practice of respect, as long as his digestion is health. Out of the wealth of 20 lakhs of Sangat, 2 lakh bhandaras are not charity for the sake of charity. It is weighted in love that 20 lakh pure people are not fulfilled by begging. Waiting in love is not fulfilled by begging of 20 lakh places. Even after every breath of those hypocrites, only my love was there. If someone is there, now give them a sigh of relief. We were silent, only for the sake of love. They were only engaged in business when not giving them. The eyes could change. The eyes were able to change. Those whom I had loved by proving their cheeks, no one will hate them even if love is far away. It is a matter of which no one will hate those whom I had done by proving my cheeks. Love is a far-fetched thing. Love is green in love. I have the courage to eliminate the name of love from the universe, give assurances after death. From this, more than one can understand itself. My serb is the best of the best, the best of the best, the best of the best, skillful, the real principle, inspires to be happy in life. The coming generation of here living in the religion's organization has never become a visual scientist. It is possible to lick the shoes of the guru from the sick, to teach to obey the better teacher. Bali generation is not initiated like a hypocrite. A hypocrite is deprived of facts. He proves the point of the Guru's words as high as he understood himself. Just as he understood himself, I can explain to 1 or crores. I can explain to 1 or crores. I can explain the facts from my principles. Explain something left. There is nothing left. Nothing remains to be understood in the whole universe, because only I have understood, after 35 years, the body, mind, being easy to dedicate precious times of crores of rupees. After that, when the Guru is not understood, then I have to understand myself. I have to live here considering myself as the other world, whereas the qualities elements are the same. If there is no king in this leaf, then if there is no king in the leaf of this place, then they also work with the joker. The truth is that there is no difference between the emperor and the clown. Understand that we live every moment in that breath in time. If the breath does not come in the body, then life is considered to be the best in the permanent axis. Then the greatest pretense of the books of the past, the texts of the past, is considered to be the biggest pretense of the books, because now crores of gunas are higher than yesterday. The whole universe will also be burnt to ashes. Love will be burnt to ashes. In the fire of love, it is burnt moment by moment that even after millions of efforts, the common personality has not even come in the elements. It is necessary to be like us. It is necessary to be like us. For understanding us didn't get it, but we have become even higher than them. See us and understand from where we will bring that heart. In the fire of love, so much has become pure by burning so much. But in reality, my suffix is not even after the place of my presence. Eternal micro-depth stagnation is a permanent axis. In every era, the conscience, who gives a feeling of heart, is my only reflection. They are pure, they are unique. In the whole universe, the word has not come out of the tongue in the whole universe. Till I have understood myself in just a moment, nothing else has remained. It is so pure to understand in the whole world. It is so pure that even the eyes of a philosopher were open, reviewing the purity of my understanding, seeing the purity of my understanding, seeing some divine rays of nature like the crown light. Taxes cannot be understood better than us, but we understand a lot of things through the universe. We are those royal diamonds that no Johri was born, who feels that we are pure. Only so many are pure of the past or any of our own. If there is a single achievement, then clarify the logic from the facts, in whose important ego, you are setting yourself in a higher category than pure. I am with the best time of all creation, yet I am pure, which has been clarified by thousands of philosophical facts, logic principles, faith. It takes a century to build faith, but in breaking for only one moment, respecting the feeling of another, fame, prestige, fame, wealth, no matter, listen to the complaints, it does not matter, but by becoming prudent. Keep an eye on the other side along with the other side. Please tell the tax, to establish the word proof. The story makes the story fantasy. The logic is expressed by facts. They are expelled from the allegation of cutting the word. Whose self-realization has all the material creation. I feel it. It is also true that in a moment the ability to do anything in the whole material creation comes. But I am free from thinking, contemplation, even for a moment, the pure of my own body. Not only, I am understanding my own reflection in the form of a conscience in everyone's mind. I am not even a reflection in reality. I am familiar with the permanent axis, but I am deprived of coming in the common personality. From the heart one can only be familiar with the permanent axis, but cannot live. the intervention of the intelligence is necessary, for which the intervention of the common personality remains deprived of the general personality forever. One can be familiar with only the permanent axis, but cannot live, for which the intellect of the intellect is necessary, for which the intervention of the intellect is necessary. I had said that after that the eyes and ears were closed. After that, in the world of thoughts, the intellect became indissolute by walking for 35 years, and after that the eyes were closed, and after the eyes closed the ears. In the world of thoughts, the intellect has become indispensable by walking for 35 years. It is also true that the best human beings have become clear from the fact of getting the body, but they are deprived of the common personality. If they are rational forever, if not, when would you have died after committing suicide? Now only the body is left. Now the existence of the intellect has ended. If you cannot give up the pretense, then we are pure, then we are pure. How to change the tendency of speaking the truth? It is good. You are famous, fame, 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 wealth, wealth. We have become accustomed to velocity. We have also become pure with infinite love. How to change our style? Lie, pretend, made from the foundation of the pledge, the reputation of fame, 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 wealth, velocity also seems to be the seed of thorns. They are devoid, they can fool the pure people, but they do not satisfy themselves. Because we believe in doing, the pretense is considered as a lie, to serve the interests, not a coward. A living heart is an attempt to make a human being. By explaining, as you have understood yourself, by depriving you of the logic of finding a guru, depriving it of logic, who is only blind faith, I am clearly proving my achievements more than the guru. Surefire passionate love. Abe, the greedy person, with folded hands, asking for forgiveness from the fool, speaking the truth to the scholar and contemplating with himself with discretion. Tomorrow is not a remorse. Tomorrow is a lie because it will not come. Now it will not come. Now in the welcome of death Puri Khushi would have sang in the fun of the joy of truth. Nothing is good. Who specializes in deceit, pretense, pretending to establish respect, with the aim of establishing veneration. Fame, reputation, fame, wealth, etc. There are always, gurus are adept at giving so many deceit, that after giving initiation with this, the guru will be seen dying of his own glory. You have to be careful, otherwise you have to be a monkey who dances at his behest till death. Ask on the occasion of understanding to, every simple, pure person is capable of himself, capable. Millions of logic facts can be clearly proved clearly from your principles. For their business to be an important part of the chikayu for their business, fame, prestige, fame, after making allegations, they are expelled. No one was ever needed by the hypocrites. By these, the need is done by them, to serve their interests, they cannot get out of it till the life of the living. Along with the coming generation. Those who have been pushed, can never become a philosopher. Immediately after the initiation, if someone does not get acquainted with his permanent introduction in a moment, then understand that he has got himself entangled in the web of such Chakravyuh conspiracies, ever since man has come into existence. In the universe, any one Guru Siddha should be clearly cleared. Deceit, hypocrite pretense, nothing is good, only with the aim of establishing vengeance, fame, prestige, fame, wealth, etc. The pretenses are adept in deceiving that after giving initiation, fear, rules, traditions tell the tradition of hell, karma pravad word proof, cutting of the word does not give hell, because with every third business, the guru with the ears of his own glory. You will have to be seen dying. Otherwise, you have to be a monkey who danced at his behest till death. Ask them to change something, which is everything in it, because I was also pure, after 35 years, when the Guru did not understand at all, then only in a moment understood myself. There was nothing left to understand in the whole universe, each simple and pure person himself in itself, capable, skilled, capable of being able to become an important part of Chikayu for their business. I can clearly prove it from the principles: fame, prestige, fame, wealth. The velocity has been expelled by accusing it of velocity. They do it. No one ever needed a hypocrite guru. One can never become a philosopher immediately after the initiation, if one does not get acquainted with his permanent introduction in a moment. Then understand that Chakravyuh has got himself entangled in the web of such Chakravyuh conspiracies. Make it clear with the fact that those hypocrites are not Kanjri. The hypocrites are more important than the imaginary Lord. After 35 years, when I was thrown by the Guru, I myself took over the infinite vast nature under my own lap. Otherwise, many attempts to commit suicide. Guru-ishq words are used only by word-proof emotional blackmail. They are only meant to serve their interests. After 35 years, when I was thrown by the Guru, I myself took over the infinite vast nature under my own lap. Otherwise, I made many attempts to commit suicide. From nature, the area of mother's love should be different. I can't even know myself with a permanent introduction by creating the possibility of understanding myself. Nirmal is able to do anything in a moment in the whole world. He is able to do anything in a moment. Never on the words, shows that the hypocrite Guru, when he was thrown after serving the Guru's interest, took over. It was, the hypocrite Guru should first prove himself in the line of man. I will not spend even a moment in doing a higher than the status of the rest of the Lord, who proves himself in the line of man with logic facts in a moment to explain to him millions of qualities higher than the direct imaginary Rab. I am capable of being able to speak in the line of crores of foolish blind devotees. They are standing in the line of gurus. They are innocent. If they can understand themselves in a moment by setting the garbage dumped by the Guru on fire, only a few people are the Shatir devils who are famous by the name of the Guru. They were pure like me and always will be. If you want the future of your future generations, then do not make the recognition of a hypocrite Guru as their memory fund. If you do so, then they can never become a scientific philosopher because logic can be deprived of facts. Get rid of the conspiratorial guru or wife immediately, otherwise the whole life will have to be suffocated. The prudent enemy from the selfish guru understands the situation of religion. Religion organizations inspire only one community while the whole creation is one. Family is Baba Guru's charity. The intellect has become corrupt by eating begging, due to which the initiation of bigotry is never done. With the reasoning of facts, with understanding facts, because he wants to see his student at a higher level than himself, from the religious superficial guru in the whole world. Teachers are millions of times high worshipable. If you want the future of your future generations, then death is the biggest truth in itself, in which no one can interfere. If you want the future of your future generations, then death does not make them remember the memory fund of them. Can't be groomed. What will you give liberation to others? Neither a guru was born with any hypocrite, nor a hypocrite guru has gone with him. Religion organizations with understanding facts. Religions, organizations inspire only one community, whereas the whole creation is a family. Think in yourself. What did you get in so many years? If you did not get anything, then what will that little life get? Be blind, not a believer. The other does not know you at all, you know only as much as you have told that he did not understand himself. He has only one business like you. Abhilasha is a Panpati, so as soon as a small life is born in his house, he is going to push his future into the darkness with enthusiasm at the feet of that Guru, who himself is higher than the Guru. What kind of Guru is he who avoids logic and establishes the word proof only? He is interested in making Nirmal a retarded intellect. If you are also in the Shanidhi of any such Guru who insists only on the proof of word, then perhaps he is pushing his future generation into the standing. In many generations there is no philosophy of science. It can be made because the fact is deprived of logic. Be aware of the hypocrites of the people, otherwise they will destroy the future of the generations to come. They enter life as a sympathizer. It is also self-sufficient that brahmacharya will be considered as a choice. Thought contemplation is more important than contemplation of the intellect, but we have to be fair with the intellect. As long as we are in our intellect for a permanent introduction to ourselves and can do everything in the whole universe, we cannot understand only ourselves. It is also self-sufficient that brahmacharya sankalpa, alternatives, thinking, contemplation. Contemplation is also the important ego of contemplation. Contemplation is also important, but with the intellect, it is to be fair with the intellect itself. Why is my fear of being so pure? He has also dedicated everything. What is the ego? The perfect man was the perfect right of Kabir. Then only pure people could not find it in his pocket, because there was only one who is with the Guru. So whatever 20 lakhs of Sangats share comes, then why should you share your grace? He has also given everything directly, wealth and time. Why assassination after death? It is only of those who allow you to enjoy this world as well as enjoyment of fame, wealth, woman, who can see only two, one Guru and the other Lord, have not pity even on one disciple till date, who took only one life for the whole life. Destroyed on the word. If a Guru's Lord makes heaven hell, then the moon lying in front of that owl's path was not visible, the moon sun was not visible, which he created secret. We are also from them. There are members of the family. If you are in the ego of fooling 20 lakh pure people to serve your interests, then remember that in a moment kharvo creatures are born and die. Now they start hiding my words, considering my words as a raw. Only if I took it with serious perseverance. It was the identity of friendship. My Guru is still describing the glory of some supreme Purush Kabir even after the 5th year, while the one who understands himself is familiar with his infinite subtle depth, stagnation, permanent acquaintance. If all are Gurus like my Guru, I was saved by the grace that I was saved, that I was with the ability to understand with being pure. Tried to commit suicide many times because my Guru wealth, fame. It is absolutely true that you are the best if you are pure in yourself. Being impartial and understanding oneself, one gets acquainted with one's own permanent introduction. In a moment realize that the whole universe is only your reflection. It is a problem to understand yourself, not at all because no one has found it yet. To find something, find something. Bail Guru can't be, only fame, prestige, wealth, woman. Hungry beggars are hungry, not discreet, not word proofs. When it is not found till date, there is no need to find it again since ages. I have also understood that I have also understood there is nothing left to understand. There are huge physical creations with nature, infinite universes. You have been a reflection of that axis itself. Just be pure and understand. See, Guru Nanak Ji has also given praise to nature. What are they different in you, in whose ego you use Nirmal as a fool? You use Nirmal to serve your interests. Therefore, till date no one has been able to stand in front of nature, like Ravana, who had conquered Kal. You could not understand yourself, all the rest are far away, all this is happening, even the breath is happening. This is the best system of nature. Nizam is the Nizam, in the life of 2 moments. Why has you become the creator of the whole creation? So much ego is not right. One day only soil will be settled in a moment. My guru always says what is nature. The nature of nature is also behind the aspect of the person who is in the ego of the body. The system of nature is there. No one can be there in the whole universe. Whatever he gives, he remains in the hope of giving and prefers to be deprived of the word of being a donor himself. So he is poorer than you. So what are those beggars afraid of them? You are the giver of their fame and reputation. Fame, wealth, velocity is only because of you, from whom you have taken initiation. Fear, 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 fear of fear. If the business of a guru is made by making a blind believer, only by making evil believers, ask for direct from spreading evil practices. From time to time, you are giving the installments of tenths directly from time to time. Why not alive? To fulfill millions of desires only to serve one's own interests. Fame, prestige, fame, wealth, for the velocity of those who are compelled from generation to generation. Death is true in itself, death or after that. Don't worry, the living is the living cool, who has been confused by the guru who has deluded them in the stream of pure people, in the life of 2 moments, deceit pretending, I do not feel right, but if the kidnapped people do this, then they feel worse than that. Be pure, who is not simple, easy, pure those deceit, hypocrisy will be of deception, it will be complex like the intellect, from whom the liberators are thinking of taking initiation. If they are able to do so much, then if they could do so much for themselves or any anurai, death would have happened in itself. If we cannot do anything for it ourselves, then we cannot do anything for it, then we have no other ability to intervene. We have